be Jap.
So, good evening. I'm going to start tonight off by answering the telephone. Come on.
I have some news from Churston. Bad news, I'm afraid. Sir Carmichael Clarke was murdered while out on his evening walk.
Sir Carmichael Clarke. The name is familiar to me.
He was a famous throat specialist, one of the best in London. A wealthy man, he retired to Combside, a beautiful house by the sea. He collected antiques.
Are you going there?
Yes, let's meet on the train.
So, Sir Carmichael Clarke in Churston. Looks like he has a nice house.
The victim is called Sir Carmichael Clarke, one of the best throat specialists in London. The body was still warm when we found it. If we'd been warned earlier, we definitely could have saved him.
It appears that the murderer made a mistake when he wrote his letter.
A mistake? Lucky for him.
And what if he did it on purpose?
No. He's defined his madcap rules and he's sticking to them. It's a matter of pride for him. Shall we go up to the house, Poirot?
You go, my friends. I will come soon.
So let's just explore this crime scene. What was he doing?
Jap has
on
emptied
this
the
little
victim's
path?
pockets and has laid out their contents on this piece of wax cloth.
A key. Oh,
It is
several
pointless.
Keys. Okay. Poirot doesn't want to take the keys, I guess. The watch is
An oriental
broken.
dragon. It's an old piece, much older than the pocket watch on which it was fastened.
His wallet.
Nothing appears to be missing from this wallet.
So theft again was not the motive.
A signet ring, very probably with the Clarke family's coat of arms.
Again, we have our ABC railway guide. This time, it's open to
An
the
ABC
seas.
guide. The murderer's customary signature, covered in blood this time. Sir Carmichael's throat was cut. It's a clean incision, a professional murder. The gravel on the path has been sprayed with blood that covers a conical-shaped area, which starts at the body and becomes wider as it moves further from the bush. The gravel on the path has been sprayed with blood that covers a conical-shaped area, which starts at the body and becomes wider as it moves further from the bush. Apart from the wound to the throat, the body is untouched. No cuts, no bruises. This place is very calming.
Wow, Wildflowers, a rabbit hole. There's a seagull over here.
The site is exceptional. It is easy to imagine that Sir Carmichael used to enjoy stopping here every evening.
What's this over here?
The vegetation behind the bush has been trampled. The body is just in front of a bush, one of the only bushes in the surrounding area. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Sorry about that. My daughter has learned how to roll over, and she keeps getting herself into precarious positions. Okay, what was Sir Michael's position when he was killed? So we'll use these clues to deduce his position. There is a wound with a clear outline. The zone soiled with blood covers a conical shape area which extends away from the bush. That's probably one. The body was still warm. Sir Carmichael was wearing a signet ring. That's probably not one for this question. The body was found in front of the only bush in the surrounding area. So, probably that one. And probably the wound with a clear outline. Sir Carmichael had his back to the bush.
Sir Carmichael had his back to the bush when the killer cut the throat from behind. A fatal blow that sprayed blood over a range of more than 1 meter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, our next question. Did Sir Carmichael see his murderer? And we deduced that the victim had his back to the bush, so that will probably be helpful. The victim only had one wound, so he had no defensive wounds. The body was still warm. Signet ring. Trampled grass behind the bush. So we probably are going to be deducing that the murderer was hiding behind the bush. Sir Carmichael died without seeing who struck him. Here comes Jap.
Have you finished, Poirot?
Chief Inspector, many questions remain unanswered, but I am certain of one thing.
What do you guys think? Was the killer an opportunist? Or was the murder carefully planned? Probably, since he was hiding, he or she was hiding behind the bush, the killer probably knew that Sir Carmichael walked there and would come around that bush.
The killer has prepared his crime very carefully.
Quite right. He must have known Sir Carmichael's movements well to plan such an attack.
Theft could be the motive for the crime, or the murder was very violent. Well, the cash wasn't taken and the signet ring wasn't taken, so the murder was very
The murderer struck
violent.
with terrible savagery.
Yes, blood flowed. It's the first time he's attacked a man. He armed himself accordingly.
Have you spoken to the victim's family, Chief Inspector?
I've spoken to the brother, Franklin Clarke. I didn't get much out of him. He's yours. I must get the body removed.
Let's see if we can go up to the house.
To be honest, this inspector seems rather obtuse. I'm counting on your friend Poirot to catch my brother's murderer. Ah, here he is now. Please, Mr. Poirot. Mr. Poirot, this is my brother's secretary, Miss Thora Gray.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Poirot. Would you like some tea?
No, thank you, mademoiselle. I find it hard to digest.
He likes hot chocolate. He doesn't like tea. Okay. Let's take a look at these characters. Franklin, the dead
There is
man's
something
brother.
very viril about him.
Wonder why he's wearing gloves inside. That seems strange.
There is something very viril about him. Franklin Clarke is an adventurer, the sort of man that women like.
What about the secretary?
There is something elegant about her.
Well tailored,
She has good taste.
understated makeup.
Except perhaps in her choice of jewelry.
Please excuse me, I have to take care of Lady Clarke.
So there's a Lady Clarke as well.
My brother's wife is gravely ill. You will probably want to question her, but I fear that it won't be possible today.
Hang on, Lena's gotten herself in that position again. Alright, I told her to lay still, so hopefully we won't have any more interruptions. Okay, Franklin Clarke. Is he preventing Lady Clarke from speaking? Or should we be understanding? Or should we insist? Let's be understanding.
Of course, I understand. Someone set a trap for your brother. Who was familiar with his habits?
Everybody knew he took his evening walk at 8:30, and that he always followed the same path.
Let me see. Should I point out that one of them is a suspect, or should I ask if the villagers knew? It probably was someone close to him, but the ABC murder, or the ABC guide, does indicate that this is part of the serial killing. We'll ask if the villagers knew.
And did people of the village know Sir Carmichael's habits?
I don't know. It's possible.
What were you doing last night?
After dinner, I went to my bedroom. At 11 in the evening, the telephone rang. It was the police. I went to look for my brother.
Let's ask if it was a dark night.
Was it a dark night?
It was a new moon. I took a lantern.
So it was you who found the body.
Yes, along with the gardener.
Have you seen any strangers around the house recently?
No. As far as I know, nobody has been near the house. Oh, Lady Clarke must have fallen from her chair. I have to help Miss Grey get her up.
Good. That'll give us a chance to look around this
Hastings,
room.
while our host is gone, let's examine the drawing room.
But, Poirot, a gentleman shouldn't...
I take full responsibility. All you have to do is to leave the drawing room door ajar and let me know if anyone is coming.
We have to look for clues.
A tiger. A turtle. A crane? A dragon.
A dragon.
Dragon, dragon, dragon. Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme. It is an emperor. His place at the center of the table is probably symbolic.
Comside's private collection purchases since 1920.
Comside's private collection purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clarke's collection.
Okay, and these must be parts of what Sir Carmichael has collected.
Compass, point to the...
Oops. Hopefully that
There are
wasn't an
some
important
very
clue because I
valuable
lost it.
objects There are some very valuable objects here. The interior is richly decorated.
Silk wall hangings, statuettes,
Dragon,
wood
dragon,
panels.
dragon. Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme.
What's in here?
It's locked.
Oh, okay. Let's see if we can find a key.
Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere.
Yes, this was on the table.
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table.
Okay. Turn them a little bit more. That? Interesting. I don't remember them having colors on the table. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Oop. Yes. I have to go back to the table and look at the designs here. Okay. Turtle. Tiger, crane,
A dragon.
and dragon. Turtle, dragon, crane, tiger. Okay.
Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. I am not sure what these colors are. Try this. Ah, is that right?
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table. I think I heard a bang. Could it be this cupboard?
Oh,
This
I
is
got it.
interesting.
Oh, something appears to be missing.
These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here.
Okay. What do we have here?
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clarke, MD, Comsite, Churston, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clarke, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clarke's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan.
Here's Miss Grey.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Lady Clarke's condition requires regular care. I believe you want to ask me a few questions.
Indeed, mademoiselle. This porcelain is remarkable. Is it old?
It's about 3 centuries old, I believe. Wait, let me find the reference. Just a
Time
minute,
to
please,
question
Mr. Poirot.
Thora Grey. I'll give her a minute.
She appears to be very flustered.
She looks a bit different than earlier. Oh. She's not wearing the...
She's unable to hide her emotion, and her makeup has been disturbed.
She's not wearing the dragon anymore.
I think that this young woman has just been kissed.
Here? Teapot with black dragon, Gangshi period, end of the 17th century. It is a rare piece with unusual colors.
You have a good knowledge of art history.
Acquired while working with Sir Carmichael. I used to help him manage his collection and choose his new acquisitions.
Ask her if she gave gifts, or ask her if she was embarrassed to be at the service of an elderly man, or ask her what her relationship was with her employer. Well, I don't know where that dragon brooch went. Maybe it was a gift from him.
And sometimes, he used to give you a piece as a gift. Is that right?
Gift? What do you mean?
I am
Ancient
referring
brooch.
to your brooch.
This old brooch?
Mademoiselle, you know perfectly well. I am talking about the magnificent brooch you were wearing earlier.
Yes, you're right. Sir Carmichael did give it to me. He valued my work. How could I refuse? He would have been offended.
Why did she take it off, though? Did Franklin Clarke take it away? Did it fall off? Did it annoy Lady Clarke? Let's see if it
You
annoyed
took
Lady
it off
Clarke.
because of Lady Clarke, am I right?
Indeed. Lady Clarke does not like this jewel. Why upset someone who is so gravely ill?
So, was the dragon frightening? Or was Lady Clarke jealous of this young secretary of her husband? Let's ask if Lady Clarke is jealous.
I see. Maybe Lady Clarke is a little jealous.
Mr. Poirot, do not be mistaken. There was nothing going on between Sir Carmichael Clarke and myself. It's just... how should I say? Well, Lady Clarke is very suspicious. Insanely suspicious. Wearing this old brooch in front of her would have caused her unnecessary suffering. Don't you think?
I am not blaming you, mademoiselle. Have you seen any strangers hanging around in the past few days?
No. Nobody has been near Carmside.
Ask where she was at the time of the crime, or ask for her version of the facts. She could be the killer, but it seems unlikely. So, let's ask for her version of the facts.
Tell me what happened last night.
After dinner? Well, I did some sewing and then I went to bed. I was woken by the telephone at 11. I heard Franklin Clarke speaking with the gardener. They left with some lanterns and they found the body.
Ask what she thinks about Franklin. Ask the reasons for her aversion to Franklin. Ask if she is in a relationship with Franklin. So, her makeup is all smudged. I doubt Lady Clarke did that. So let's ask if she is in a relationship with Franklin.
Am I right thinking that something is going on between you and Franklin?
How dare you ask me such a question?
Accuse her of kissing Franklin. Excuse yourself. Ask for confirmation that she kissed Franklin. These are very similar. Accuse her of kissing Franklin, or ask for confirmation that she kissed Franklin. Let's ask her for confirmation that she kissed him.
Mademoiselle, it is difficult to hide things from me. He kissed you earlier, did he not?
My goodness, with Sir Carmichael's death, I was feeling so awful, so worried. I was unable to resist.
I am not judging you, mademoiselle.
Miss Grey, if I may be so bold, please do not take offense. My friend has rather unusual methods, but all he wants is to find the murderer.
Yes,
That's
I understand.
right.
I must rest. Please excuse me.
Earlier, you asked me to watch the living room door for you. I don't wish to be indiscreet, but sometimes a gentleman stumbles upon a secret without intending to.
That is sometimes the case.
And I saw Franklin Clarke kissing Miss Grey at the foot of the stairs.
Do you think this is a common occurrence?
No, I saw emotion, intensity. I think it was their first kiss.
Well done, Lenny. Well spotted.
However, I don't think I completely understand this business. Why did Sir Carmichael not defend himself? He appeared to have been active and strong.
The murderer did not give him a chance. Let us try and reconstruct the scene.
Let's see. What do we think happened?
Sir Clarke is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Well, the killer doesn't attack yet because Sir Carmichael's way back there. We don't want him to see us yet.
Quietly along the gravel path. Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
Does that seem right? I can't remember now. Let's try attack from the right.
The killer leaves his hiding place on the right-hand side. He approaches silently over the grass.
And his throat was cut. He wasn't stabbed or wounded.
Then he throws himself on his prey and cuts the poor man's throat. He then lays down the ABC before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Yay. Success. Oh. Who is this? Oh. He has blood all over him.
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust. ABC. Could this be our murderer?
Mr. Cust, have you recently returned from Churston?
Yes. Indeed I have.
And he was in
Have you
Churston.
seen the papers? And to think that you might have rubbed shoulders with the killer. Imagine that. Mr. Cust, are you all right? You don't seem well.
My apologies. My throat is burning and my head feels heavy. It's ever since the war, you know. Since my injury, my head has never been the same.
Poirot, it's a pleasure to be with you again after all these years. I looked for a gift to thank you, and I found this propelling pencil.
An authentic collector's item. You spoil me, mon ami.
And you more so by sharing investigations.
Do not underestimate the help you are to me,
Propelling
Hastings. Intellect
pencil?
is not everything.
Does
There is
anybody know
also
what that
goodwill,
is?
and you are not short of that. Later, I will ask you to help me tidy up the room and bring some chairs. Our guest will be here soon.
Ah, is Thora Grey coming?
Naturally. She is a fascinating young woman, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, come on, Poirot. I'm a married man. And Miss Grey has already been courted by Franklin Clarke. Poirot, our guests will be here soon. We must prepare ourselves.
I believe at this time, Hastings' wife is in South America.
I should take advantage of
He
the
has a
silence to
ranch
examine
there
them.
or something. That's my pen from Hastings. Interesting. Let's take a look. This is Mary, whose aunt was Alice Asher. For some reason, it's not letting me observe them. Let me try Mary Barnard and Donald Fraser. Yeah. Is there something I'm supposed to do beforehand?
Franklin Clarke always seems at ease, regardless of where he is. Something that's unique to people who travel. I ought to concentrate on my guests.
Yeah, no need to observe Hastings at this time. There we go.
Sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes I love a blonde. That's what the song says.
I don't know that song. Do you?
The song says, sometimes I love a blonde who comes from Eden by way of Sweden. But I am not sure that this blonde is an angel.
Right. Let's try Megan and Donald again. There we go.
She appears to have taken more care with her appearance than the last time.
Well, last time her sister died. Had just died. Necklace, earrings, nice makeup. She's looking at Donald.
Out of the corner of her eye. Did she make herself beautiful for him?
Look at this guy. He didn't make himself beautiful for anybody.
Donald is always on edge.
Let me see. His clothes look crumpled even from here. Tense hands. Shaving cut.
Leave me alone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to find one more thing.
Donald
Dark
Fraser is very
circles.
nervous at the moment, even if he's trying hard to control himself. I wish to thank you all for coming. I wanted to bring everyone close to the victims here in order to unmask the murderer.
Get to the point, Mr. Poirot. What do you want from us?
Should I ask Megan the reason for this meeting, or tell Megan not to be in such a hurry? Poirot does not like to be rushed, that's for sure.
Megan, dear girl, please be patient.
Mr. Poirot, how dare you address me by my first name?
Please excuse me, mademoiselle.
Why did he do
What
that?
I ask is that you search your memories. The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
Tout à fait. He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name, by chance, starts with B.
Must we go into that?
Tell Donald to get a grip on himself, or agree that the subject creates a feeling of discomfort. Well, I think there's been 3 crimes so far. I don't feel like Donald could have done all 3. Maybe tell Donald to get a grip on himself.
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Well, I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
And you, Mademoiselle Barnard, did your sister say if she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
Urge Megan, or ask Megan why Betty didn't say anything. A sister might know. Let's ask a question, though.
Why would she hide the fact from you?
Betty knew I didn't approve of her behavior. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities. A pity.
Yes, she sang well, but that doesn't tell us much about the murderer.
Qui sait? In any case, we now have enough information to draw up a relatively precise psychological profile. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Don't mute the stream. All there are hundreds of it doing.
What do you want?
That's what I like. I mean, I'll take more.
Okay. He got what he wanted, folks.
I got what I expected to get.
Alright, is the killer clever? Let's see. Letter signed ABC announcing the Andover murder. Killed when the street was packed with people. That was rather bold. Maybe not clever, though. The killer is methodical and prepares his crime meticulously. He never forgets to leave his intriguing signature behind. Without the ABC, we might have suspect Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser, but by signing his crimes, the murderer is making sure that he is accused. In a way, it is very generous of him. The man seduced Betty before taking her to the beach where he strangled her. A passenger timetable. Maybe the murderer likes trains. Or, indeed, let us look again at this murder, if you please. You'll see that the murderer carried it out to perfection. Let's try that one. Yes, he's clever. Is the killer sure of himself? He's methodical. He signs his crimes. That's not the answer. He's meticulous. He killed in broad daylight, so he is self-confident. Is he a seducer? Well, yes, we have learned that he seduced Betty before strangling her. Does the killer like trains? Since he's using a timetable for a train, we can deduce that he likes trains. Is the killer impulsive? No, because he is meticulous, methodical. He's cold. Is he generous? He does not let the blame fall on innocent people.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can now surmise without too much risk of error that our adversary is calculative, sure of himself, a seducer of outstanding intelligence, that he has plenty of self-control, and that he likes railways. It's a good start. Other meetings may be necessary. I hope that you will be able to come back again.
Well, it's just that...
Push Mary so that she helps. Ask Mary what is bothering her. Or point out that she is short of money for the train. That's horrible. What's bothering her?
Is something bothering you, Mary?
Well, Mr. Poirot, you see, I don't know if I can come to London just like that.
It's normal that people helping with this inquiry should be reimbursed. Starting with you, Miss Drower. Please allow me to pay for your train tickets.
Oh, sir, I cannot accept.
But you must. Mademoiselle, I may not be rich, but my brother left a fortune which will be mine.
Mr. Clarke, that's very generous of you.
Well, someone has to foot the bill. Mr. Poirot, would it be possible for you to come back to Devon? Lady Clarke has expressed a wish to see you. We'll adjust her medicine so she'll not be too drowsy.
But of course, I shall come the day after tomorrow if it is convenient. Thank you all for coming. We will meet again soon. The meeting was most fruitful.
Really?
Hastings, I believe now we have everything we need to find a common point between the victims. Now it is time for us to use our grey matter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. What do the victims have in common? These are all related to the earlier case. Mrs. Asher took a cough medicine. Mrs. Asher had a violent husband. Donald was a violent man. Betty had problems with her voice. Sir Carmichael was a famous retired doctor. Sir Carmichael Clarke was close to Thora Grey. Now, I believe earlier it was said he was a throat specialist, so let's try. Mrs. Asher took a cough medicine. Betty had problems with her voice. So all the victims suffered from throat afflictions.
The first two victims suffered from bad throat, and that was precisely the specialty of the third victim, Dr. Clarke.
We have a lead.
It would pay to take a closer look at the medical records of Dr. Clarke's patients.
We'll do so during our next visit to Churston.
I will do it myself, mon ami. You must remain in London just in case ABC sends us another letter.
Very well, as you wish. Thank you for coming, Mr. Poirot. Lady Clarke is waiting for you in her bedroom on the first floor. Please excuse me, I cannot stay for the interview. I've to take Miss Grey to the station to see our lawyer in Torquay.
Ask if Thora is going on holiday. Ask if Thora is leaving her job. She has a suitcase with her, so we can guess that she's going somewhere. Let's ask if she's leaving her
Churston for
job.
good?
Miss Grey very kindly stayed with me to settle my brother's affairs, but naturally she prefers to find a position in London.
Naturally.
Ah, très bien.
I'll be absent all morning, Mr. Poirot, but the nurse is coming soon. She's to ensure that the dose of medicine doesn't make our patient drowsy.
Thank you, Mr. Clarke. Have a nice trip, mademoiselle.
Alright, let's take a quick look around, unless he wants to go upstairs
It would be
right away.
rude to make Lady Clarke wait any longer.
Yeah, he wants to go upstairs right away, so we will. We'll have time to search the downstairs later. Here she is.
This poor woman is very ill.
Dazed eyes. Clenched fists that are trembling. What else?
Please tell the nurse to hurry.
Painkillers.
Please.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
Oh.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
Okay. Let me take a look around the room real quick.
It would be rude to make Lady Clarke wait any longer.
Well, okay. Then we'll talk to her.
Mr. Poirot?
My respects, madame.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Have you seen the nurse? She should have been here by now. Oh, I'm sorry.
The telephone in the hall is ringing.
We have to go all the way out into the hall? Alright. Well, maybe it's the nurse calling. There it is.
The Clarke residence. Detective Hercule Poirot speaking.
How do you do, Mr. Poirot? I'm Lady Clarke's nurse. I wanted to let you know that I won't be able to come for her injection today. Might Miss Grey be able to do it?
She has just left, but I will take care of it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. You'll find the skeleton key to open the medicine cabinet hidden in the lion trophy.
You can count on me. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you kindly. Goodbye, Mr. Poirot.
Find the skeleton key.
It is not the right time.
I found it. Give Lady Clarke an injection.
April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
Oh. Going back upstairs.
Lady Clarke is in pain. I have to...
She's in pain. Let's find the morphine.
It's closed.
It's closed, but I have a key.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. Oh, I feel better now.
She feels
Thank
better
you
after
for
the
your
morphine. Imagine that. Ask what she has to say about the murder. Remind her of her invitation to come and see her.
You asked for me, chère madame.
Yes. Yes, of course, I wish to speak with you. But what was it about?
No
About the
doubt.
murder.
You wish to talk to me about what happened to your husband?
Ah, yes. Oh, poor Carmichael. Has the madman who killed him been caught?
Not yet, chère madame. There was a great many people in Churston on the day of the murder.
Indeed. People go straight to the beach. They don't come near Coomside.
So, there were no strangers around the house that day?
Who said that?
The people who live here. Your brother-in-law, Miss Grey.
Miss Grey? Oh, I don't like her. Franklin wanted her to stay, but I insisted she should go. Immediately.
You are entitled to do so, naturally.
I'm pleased that
Naturally.
you approve. The others have been taken in by her. But at least you can see through that self-pity act. See what she's up to. Oh.
Oh, guess that's all for today, folks. What else is over here? Anything?
This object would probably be useful to me.
That's a very strange object. It's a bronze comb.
She's sleeping.
Yes.
I must find a way to wake her up gently.
Oh. Well, okay. Let's go here.
This object would probably be useful to me.
A silver comb. Okay. Can we go this way? Thank you. Oh. What do we have here? Oh, it opens.
This is where the combs go.
Okay.
The mechanism appears to be broken.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I see that. Okay.
Firstly, I have to take it apart. This spring appears to be broken. I have to put a new spring here.
There we go. I have obtained a spring. No. Okay. Okay. Let me try some more. How do I do this? Where do I put it? Do I put the combs in first?
I have to put a new spring here.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying. Why won't it let me? There we go. Whew.
I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me.
You needed it. Let's get the combs in. See if we can turn the handle.
does not make any sound.
Am I missing a comb? Could be. Oh, no. Let's put the combs in the other direction. Oh, there's a 3 on it. And a 2, so I am missing a comb. Okay. Yes, unfortunately, we have to start again. There's another
The
one.
subject would probably be useful to me.
Okay. Alright, let's try again. At least we know what to do now.
I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Does it make music now? No? Oh, yay. I got it. Will it wake her up? Okay. Let's see if we can talk to her some more.
What are you talking about? Ah, yes. Thora Grey. Oh, Carmichael had great esteem for her. But for me, she was nothing but a hypocrite.
Approve or indicate that Thora did a good job. Well, I'm sure she did a good job, but we're going to try to be on Lady Clarke's side here for a moment.
You're probably right, madame.
You have seen through her. I'm so pleased that I've
Don't fall
convinced you.
asleep. Admit being wrong about Thora. Remind her that Thora is an orphan.
You are very harsh. Do not forget that the girl is an orphan.
Yes, and she used the fact to get around men. Take Franklin. He's fallen for her sweet-talking charms. Oh, he's a lovely boy, very plucky and sure of himself. But
Very
so
plucky.
naive. Oh, when it comes to women.
Admit being wrong about Thora. Remind her that Thora took care of her. Can we stop talking about
Franklin
Thora?
really idealized Miss Grey.
Absolutely. It's so good to see that you all agree with me.
Miss Grey did look after you very well, though.
Outwardly. But she's hiding something. I think she tried to poison me.
Miss Grey? A poisoner? But everybody appears to like her.
It proves she knows what she's doing. She's manipulative and she's a liar.
A liar?
Let's see, didn't she say that on the day of the crime nobody was around Coomside?
That is correct.
Well, at 11 o'clock I saw her talking to someone.
Oh, who
Really?
could it be?
And what was this man like?
An ordinary sort of man with a very plain face. Oh, I don't remember well.
Was he a gentleman?
No, he was not a gentleman.
It would be best to leave her to sleep now.
Not a gentleman.
The telephone in the hall is ringing.
Oh, gotta run downstairs and grab that. Because there's no servants or anything here in this house. Even though they have lots of money. Okay, answer the phone.
Hello?
Poirot, is that you? Hastings here.
Thank you for calling. Have you received a new letter from the murderer?
No, thank goodness. How are things in Churston?
I questioned Lady Clarke, but I will not leave until I have examined everything of interest to me here. Fortunately, Franklin is absent, and I have a skeleton key.
Have you seen Thora Grey again?
Briefly. But rest assured, I intend to summon her to London soon.
She's a fascinating girl.
But secretive. I would like to ask her a few questions.
Poirot, she wouldn't hurt a fly.
Each to his own, my friend. Yours are pretty orphans, mine old ladies that have the maladies.
Poirot, are you mocking me?
No ill intended, rest assured.
So
À bientôt,
he is
mon ami.
siding with Lady Clarke and thinking perhaps Thora Grey is not as innocent as she seems.
How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine.
Oops. Let's examine the trunk. I think there was a date. Let me look at my clues again. Oh, no, these are my little gray cells. I think over here on this lioness head there was a date.
April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
1925. Let's try that number first on the combination lock.
How am I going to open this trunk?
Oh, what was it again? 1925. Oh, that doesn't seem to have done it though.
That does not appear to be very useful.
Okay. What's over here? 1927. Okay. Let's try 1927. Oh, there we go. It just
Leaving
popped
the code
open.
on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is.
Well, maybe he's forgetful. What are these pictures? I probably have to go back to that clock in a minute. 31. Are these pictures of Franklin? 31, 28. Oop. 5. I don't know. Is there anything on the back? No. Can I open the front? I must be clicking on something wrong. Is there something back there? Any other clues on this side? Doesn't seem like it. Oh. Oh. 28. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I figured something out, but I just don't know what. A photo of a shop. This has a 7 on it. Let's try that. Let me look at this third one here. There's a 5. That also looks like a shop. It's a 20. And that's the last one. Okay, alright, so let's try 7:20 on the clock. 7, 5, 20.
So, what is this sound?
I finally figured it out. Well, I figured something out. What did I figure? Ooh,
I should be able to open the trunk now.
yay.
There we are.
There we are. Another puzzle. Lots of puzzles in this man's trunk. That's for sure. Let's see. What do we have here? Can we get in? Do we have to open the top part first? Nope. Whiskey.
Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clarke really has refined tastes.
None of them are the White Horse whiskey from earlier. Appears to be empty.
Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clarke really has refined tastes.
Okay. Are these all empty? I guess that's conceivable. He probably would have unpacked some things. Oh.
Why has Franklin put an Allen key inside his trunk? I'll borrow it for a minute.
Well, that should help us with the top part of this trunk.
An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions. An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions.
I don't want to use that one though. I want to use this one. Do I just keep pushing that? Yes, okay. Okay. And ta-da! Oh, what's this? Is it just a table? Oh, no. Gotta change the wrench. Or the Allen key. That one. This is a complicated trunk. I don't think I would use this trunk. Oof. Making me dizzy.
This engraving is not very easy to understand. I need to sort it out.
Let's see. There are different colors on here that could give us a clue. What is this? Is it a map of the world? Oh my goodness, if I move that one, the other one moves. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, it's England, I think.
It is blocked.
No, it's still blocked. Okay. We have to turn it right side up. Oop, oop. This one.
It is blocked.
Still blocked.
It is blocked.
Still blocked. Okay, let me try to start more towards the center. Oh, so close.
It is blocked. Franklin must really love his country to have an
Whew,
engraving in
there
his
we
trunk.
go.
I think I heard the panel above release.
Let's go take a look. Ooh,
A signet ring?
all that to hide a signet
A
ring. Why
signet
doesn't he
ring
just
with a
wear
code
it?
written on it. 1587. It may be useful to me.
All right. Let's look over here real quick. Miss Thora Gray. Looks like arsenic.
Miss Thora Gray, Comside, Churston, Devon. Arsenic trioxide thallium.
What did Thora need arsenic for? The Black Dragon's Curse. To Franklin, who will never grow
Black
up.
Dragon's Curse. To Franklin, who will never grow up. January 25, 1928. Car Charlotte.
Let's see what's through this door. Looks like there's lots of interesting things. I'm sure this is another puzzle, so let me see. Oh boy.
4 Chinese symbols are engraved on this padlock. Well, well. The characters engraved on this disc resemble those engraved on the padlock.
Okay. So, how many do we have? Oh,
Like this character appears to be the right way round.
okay.
Like this character appears to be the right way round. That's it. This character appears to be the right way round.
Good.
The position of this character looks right to me.
Okay.
Very
So-
good. All the circles are facing the right way. What are they showing me?
Let's see if that'll help us open the padlock. Is that right? No? Ah, yes.
At last, the cupboard is open.
At last. What's in here? The English countryside is back in fashion. By English, I don't mean British, but a very specific image of rural England. What is this book? Genteel and Wild by Alistair Bradford.
Genteel and wild. English countryside revisited.
That doesn't seem very important.
The Railway Children, E. Nesbit.
For Franklin.
For Franklin. Und Effie's Christmas, 1910.
I grew up watching a movie of from that book, The Railway Children.
Traveling in China, a practical guide for English travelers.
Interesting.
A net, flask, and rifles. Franklin is very well equipped.
What is this map over here? Okay.
I think the signet ring should be placed here.
Okay. Why not?
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
I have not seen Franklin's trophies yet. I better go and see if I can find them. Are they over here? Ah, there's one.
July 1920, Alaska Peninsula.
Alaska. The lioness in the hall is from Sumatra.
February 1922, South Africa.
And this kudu, it looks like it's called, is
Franklin appears to be very
from
active.
Africa. Hunting rifles. Looks like there's some tennis rackets down there.
Franklin Clarke appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler.
South Africa. Okay. Then let's go back over here. I'll put the signet ring back into this corner.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Okay. Interesting. I still don't quite know what I'm supposed to do here. South America. Hmm. Maybe there are more trophies somewhere that I just missed. Let's take a quick look around. Because that will get very frustrating. So the lioness is from Sumatra. Nothing over here. Sumatran lion. Any in the drawing? These appear to be all Franklin's things.
Compass, point to the south. Bronze and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa...
I didn't look at this map earlier. Let me see what this is. Traditional Chinese map.
Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map.
Interesting. But that does not get us any closer to figuring out the puzzle in here. Maybe something on his desk. Let me take a look. Anything on his desk over here that could give us a clue? On the desk? No? Okay. Oh. Let's go to the puzzle.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
So let's try... Okay. Let me see. Some of these we didn't see, though. So what could that mean? I have to put them all in the same order? Well, that doesn't work.
The Alaskan Kodiak bear.
I got the bear. Okay. What about... Oh.
lion of Sumatra.
Okay.
The African kudu. I heard the sound of a mechanism.
Well, I solved it. I have no idea how, but I solved it.
One's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on a map.
Has to do with triangulation somehow. Now, what was the date on the signet ring? Signet ring was the clue, or the key to get on into the last puzzle.
These documents
There
are
we
very
go,
likely going to help
1587.
me for the rest of the inquiry.
Okay, lots of interesting looking
A
things
dozen
here.
gold sovereigns. Some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much. Hardly enough to justify a robbery. A dozen gold sovereigns. Eton College School
report.
year 1912-1913.
Ah, he went to Eton.
Franklin Clarke. School report for Franklin Clarke. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline. Sir Carmichael Clarke, Campsite, Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clarke, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsinchasui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Campsite, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother.
So Carmichael loved his brother. I wonder if the same went for Franklin.
Charlotte Clarke, Campsite, Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clarke, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsinchasui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Campsite, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more. How do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. Sir, I know, but my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you are surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Campsite. Warm regards,
So Franklin has
Charlotte.
come home instead of staying in China. All right. wonder if we can explore the outside a little bit. It's a big house, there's lots to explore.
Order and method above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around.
What else do you want to look at? This again?
The door is locked.
Oh, I have a key. Or I had a key. Yep, there it is.
This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clarke's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names. No deaths on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No known names. Disappointing.
Interesting.
Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No known names. Disappointing.
Okay. Can we go outside now?
Order and method
Nope.
above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around.
Alright, what else is there to look at?
I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited.
Ooh.
These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here. Valuers report property. Building land located in Comside, Churston client, Sir Carmichael Clarke, April 15, 1935, Court and Brunskill office. Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for?
Interesting. And what is this? This is
Ernest
just
Logan, MD Brighton
that's the
Concert.
letter we saw earlier.
Lady Clarke, I estimate that Lady...
Okay. Poirot, is there anything else you want to see, or can we go outside?
Order and method above all.
Okay.
Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around.
Again, what is there to see? Can I look at the upper cabinet? Nope. I already saw this. Can we open it?
Comside's private the catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clarke's collection. There are some very valuable objects here. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum.
Anything on the table? Oh, it looks like there's a knife here. Let's see. Attention, Franklin.
Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clarke remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. D. Update the tenant farmer list. Done. E. Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done. P.S.
A
I have
restock
left on
of
the living room
arsenic.
table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I am sure you know why. Thora.
So there's a dagger here. But it looks like one of the ceremonial ones.
I've already seen similar daggers. A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. See.
Inspect the mansion's surroundings. Yay, we can go outside.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from? Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment.
Oh, and a
There,
rat.
that's better. It is symmetrical. Brown pellets. Revolting. Brown pellets. Revolting. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. Something makes me feel uncomfortable. Brown pellets.
The rat doesn't make him
Revolting.
feel uncomfortable. Can we go further down? Nope. Okay. Okay. What's down here? Lovely garden.
This fountain makes a very relaxing sound. This wisteria is in full bloom. I would like to congratulate Clarke's gardener. What symmetry!
Hercule loves symmetry. Symmetry is a must. Let's see what's over here in this corner.
It was probably the gardener who lit this fire.
Some kind of
Look
fire.
here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This object will probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. Let's answer some questions. Why did Thora leave personal belongings behind at Comside? Thora left Sir Carmichael's gifts. Carmichael wrote to Franklin to tell him that he found Thora charming. Thora Grey was an expert in art history. Thora left a letter behind. Thora Grey stayed behind to settle Sir Carmichael's affairs. A dagger is missing from Sir Carmichael's display case. I'll try these. That doesn't work. Well, Carmichael found Thora charming. No. No. This one is hard. Okay. Okay. Let's try starting over. Okay. Well, surely this is one. She didn't want to keep things that he gave to her. He found her charming. No. 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 Okay. I don't know. Let me see. None of these seem to be it. Oh. Thor does not want to be accused of theft. Interesting.
Everything that Thor Grey has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her. But she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clarke mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Is Thor a poisoner? Well, in the letter she mentions, ordering rat poison or ordering the arsenic. So, I don't think she is a poisoner. So, because in the letter she left behind, well, it wasn't for her, I guess. Maybe both letters. Nope. I don't think that Lady Clarke thinks that Thor Grey is manipulative is related to this one. No. me just pull these down and just try to start over. So, Lady Grey thinks that Thora is a poisoner, but the arsenic was ordered by Thora, but she left a letter behind, and that's still not what they want. Okay. Just gonna try different combinations. So Thora is
Grey had
not
no reason to kill someone who only had a
poisoner.
few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Okay. Let's return the skeleton key. The skeleton key, I believe we got it from the lioness.
April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
Can we get it to open again?
April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
No? Oh, I know what we can do. We can just get the skeleton key and put it here. No? There we go.
Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here.
Then back to London we go.
I am not going to leave campsite now. I still have some things to do.
What? Oh, we have to telephone Hastings that we're coming.
Hello, Hastings? I have finished in Churston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burned document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
Let's talk to Donald next time. This has been C. C is for Carmichael Clarke in Churston. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.